Okay, hello YouTube. So today, I've got in the background my Titanic poster because today is obviously April 14th, and I am a huge Titanic fan. Um, so I thought that it'd be nice to turn the chair so you could see the Titanic thing. And I've actually got one of the Titanic specials on, I think it's Discovery Channel, paused so that I could make the video and then skip through the commercials. I'm a huge junkie for that now. Like, I'll literally just like pause TV and just wait for a while and find something to do for like 15 minutes and then be able to skip through commercials. Um, and I'm bad for the marketing people or whatever, but oh well. Should come up with better commercials. Um, so I just wanted to talk about the Titanic a little bit, and then the other thing was I had a comment on my video about me trying to be healthy, and I understood what he said, but it made me want to um, talk a little bit about why I want to be healthy, because there's a few reasons. For those of you that don't know, Mike is in psychology, and he's actually working a bit, or not working right now, but interested in making people healthier. And he goes through like the behavioral stuff and how to change people's behaviors. And he is interested in making um, research, making people make healthier choices. And it is one thing that he really feels is important because there's a lot of health problems and a lot of healthcare issues. And there's a lot of talk about like how to fix the healthcare problems and stuff like that. And he really believes that um, helping solve things like obesity and some of the other stuff is really going to be useful in cutting down the cost of healthcare, because there's a lot of stuff that goes wrong with people when they're overweight or when they're other various other things. So that is one thing that I really want to focus on because I don't have health insurance, and so some other stuff that um, being heavier and a little out of shape is going to potentially cost me um, a lot of money or problems on stuff like that. One of those things is that I had when I was in marching band, I hurt my knee. My very first week or very first band camp of college, I sprained it really bad, and I ended up not really being able to use it for a couple weeks, and that had kind of lasting effects because that same knee, every once in a while, just feels really weak or has gone out on me before, and I've fallen. The dog's taken me out once, and I um, fell in the doorway, and the mailman was coming. That's what made the dog kind of wipe me out. And the mailman was like, "Oh my god, do you need help?" And I was just like yelling there, screaming swear words at the dog, and I was so mad. And so obviously, like, being lighter is less strain on joints and stuff like that. And then the other thing is I have asthma, and I actually have seasonal asthma. That's what the doctor always called it, but I was young when he called it that. So I don't know if there's actually a name for it, but basically when the weather changes, my body freaks out, and it's like I have a cold the entire time. And it involves a lot of wheezing and coughing, especially at night, and it makes it hard to sleep. And there was a couple times where I was working out, doing a lot of aerobic stuff. I was like about 5 years ago. I was actually working out every day, and I got to where I could run like 3 miles a day, and my asthma stuff like almost disappeared, and it didn't require any medications. I was seeing the doctor because I had insurance and I could, and I mean, obviously, if you have a condition like that, it's best to see the doctor regularly. But I was like, my breathing tests were great, and he's like, "Well, you have great lung capacity because of all the working out that you've been doing." And then when the time hit that I would normally get really bad, I was fine, and I didn't really need the medications that they usually gave me on. It's always best, I think, to be less medicated, even when it's just like allergy meds and nose sprays and stuff. So now that we're kind of getting into the time when I usually have problems, I haven't had much problems, and I'm kind of hoping to keep it that way. So one of the things I've been trying to do is make sure that I do a lot of kind of breathing stuff while I'm working out to make sure that I kind of stay a little bit ahead of the game with that. And obviously, also I have um, some issues with my body, and I don't want to be the kind of person that says that, oh well, overweight's gross or whatever, because I know there's a lot of people out there that like that. Um, it's not really what I'm most attracted to, and I kind of feel like I want to look more of like what I think other people look good in. Um, so yeah, that's just kind of some of the reasons why. I think another thing is that I've tried a couple times to lose weight, and I've made progress, but then I, for one reason or other, either gave up or had to quit. The one time I was doing really well, it was because school ended, and so I no longer lived in the area, so I couldn't go to the school gym. And then trying to find alternatives, it just didn't really work out. It wasn't the same, and I kind of gave up on it. But I kind of felt like coming out to my parents was one thing that I was never going to be able to do, and so since I did that, I'm right now kind of on that I can do anything sort of high. So I thought, let's start doing it again, and maybe I can continue that, and it'll give me the motivation to think, like, whenever I feel like, oh, I can't do this, I can think back to, like, well, I didn't think I could do I didn't think I could come out, and I did, so I can do more than what I think I can. So that was just some of the reasons, and I hope that the video isn't too long, because I really wanted it to be like 3 minutes or so, but now it's like twice that. So thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and like and comment, especially give me ideas of what you want to see. I've got a couple ideas about some other stuff, but um, trying to think of other stuff I can do that would be interesting. So I don't want to keep doing stuff that no one else is finding interesting if you've got an idea that you do want to see. So comment, and thanks for watching.